see.
This is Will County's News Talk Sports 1340 WJOL. Good morning. It's a Tuesday. It's Money Talk brought to you by the NuMark Credit Union. And today, don't get wrapped up in the holidays. Very timely, obviously. Tips and tricks from our friends at NuMark. Harry Stewart will be here. Matt Tuck and Laurie Veasy. They are all with NuMark Credit Union. I want to remind you at the end of the program today, NuMark has a gift for a lucky WJOL listener. We're going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. You can use them anywhere Visa is accepted to make a great gift. Also, purchase your Visa gift card at a NuMark location near you. Harry Stewart is the Vice President of Mortgage Lending at NuMark Credit Union, and he joins us live in our WJL studios. Mr. Stewart, Merry Christmas, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Scott.
Good to see you. You all ready?
Half ready.
Half ready? That means your wife did what she said she was going to do, and you haven't done anything.
No, I've done about half, but the other half we still have to do.
Okay, so. All right. Well, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you,
Good
too.
to wrap up the season of Money Talk here on WJL Radio. With you being here, we appreciate that. Laurie Veasy is the Mortgage Operations Manager at NuMark. Hi, Laurie.
Hey, Scott. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
You too.
And Matt Tuck is here. He's the Web and Graphic Coordinator at NuMark Credit Union. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Scott. How you doing?
Good, Matt. We could do a whole show with you about web and graphic design and stuff like that.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
It's pretty interesting, right?
It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm really kind of a geek. Our radio company like 3 years ago said, you guys are going to do, not only on the air, but you have to worry just as much about what's online. So I feel you, man. And I look around at some of your sites and some of the other sites, try to steal some ideas. So thanks for your help.
Good compliment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Flattery, what? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I think it absolutely is. All right, so today we have our panel of experts here today, right? Because you've all been through the holidays how many times? You don't need to say, just a lot, right? Yeah. Laurie, you're probably about 30 times?
About.
All right,
yep.
About. That was good. Our topic today is don't get wrapped in Christmas, and we have three wonderful people from NuMark to share with us some of their traditions and some tips on how to enjoy the holiday season. But before we do that, let's introduce our panel here today, if you will. Laurie, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how long you've been with NuMark.
My name's Laurie Veasy. I've been with NuMark for almost 2 years.
Okay.
Been in the mortgage banking business for over 30 years. I'm a mom of 4. A grandmother of 4.
Wow.
And a wife for over 27 years.
And a wife of 1. There we go. Good. That's good. Well, what brought you to NuMark? I mean, you've been around in this business for a while. What was it that attracted you there?
NuMark is very close to my home. I've always worked out in the Oak Brook area. So when the opportunity came up to come and work in the mortgage division here at NuMark, it was a great opportunity, I think, for both of us.
There you go, and it's all working out well.
It's working
2 years later, yep, there you go. Harry, what about you, sir? What I know we talked to you about mortgage and rates and loans and refis and everything, but personally, tell everybody a little bit about you.
I have been with NuMark for almost 10 years. I'm the VP of Mortgage Lending. I am married with 5 kids, and my kids span... My oldest is 22 and my youngest is 4, so plenty of Christmas memories. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm making some hand gestures over to Laurie right here.
Yeah, it's like, what's wrong with this guy? But it keeps us young. I'm so blessed.
Good answer. Good answer, Matt. Can you top that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so, man. Good luck.
Let's see. I've been with NuMark 6 months. Next week, actually, the 24th, Christmas Eve, will be my 6-month anniversary with NuMark.
Oh, happy 6th
So there you go.
anniversary.
I started in June, 6 months in December.
All right.
I graduated from the University of St. Francis with a communications degree. I've always loved graphics and doing things with websites, so it's been awesome so far working with NuMark.
Where are you from originally, Joliet?
Joliet, yep. I live maybe 10 minutes from here.
No kidding. What high school did you go to?
Joliet West.
Joliet West. You're a Tiger then.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, cool. So you guys got some talent here locally then. I like that.
I know.
Staying home for talent. Very, very cool. All right. Well, cool. So we'll kind of go around the horn here a little bit. We won't make you answer every question first, Laurie. Harry, what about you? What's your favorite holiday memory throughout the years?
I've got whole bunch of memories. That was one of the questions, because I read through the questions before you start asking me the questions. But I was trying to pinpoint something specific, and I do remember going over to my grandparents' house when I was like 6 or 7. And I don't know if you guys you remember those toys, those Shogun Warrior toys that they had, the big
sure. Oh, the big ones.
Yeah,
sure.
the big tall ones.
Sure.
And I just remember at that particular year, that was the toy to get, and I remember getting those that Christmas and playing different
Out of all these
games.
years,
Yep.
that's your memory. The
Well,
Shogun
that's
toys.
yeah. I just remember everybody wanted those, and it was kind of a good time to grow up. We had those. We had the Cabbage Patch dolls were those were big with my sister, and then they had the Star Wars toys, obviously, and those were always a lot of fun.
Matt, you're too young, but getting a Cabbage Patch doll back in the day was about as hard as it is to get a Popeye's chicken sandwich at lunchtime.
It was like riots.
Yeah, it literally riots.
Yeah.
Sounds intense.
And this was, Laurie, this was before eBay or anything like that. And if you found one, man, you grabbed onto it. If you found one, you could turn around and resell it for like 3 times the price. Not that I did, but you could have. Very cool. All right, Matt, what about you? What's one of your favorite holiday memories?
Well, every year we go over to my grandma's house. She lives up in Barrington. She lives in like a wooded area, and it's a little bit colder than it is here in the north, and there's always snow, and it's always beautiful. But one year in particular, I received something I didn't even know I wanted. It was a Duck Hunter Arcadia game, and it's this projector that you put in the middle of a room, you turn off all the lights, and then it projects like a duck flying around the room on the walls and the ceiling. And you get like a toy shotgun thing, and you aim at it, and every time you hit it, it gets harder, it gets faster, and you try to see who can get the highest score in the amount of time. Me and my cousins and my older sister loved it. It was so much fun. Definitely one of the many memorable days, Christmases that I had as a kid.
All right, Laurie, so we have a Shogun Warrior guy. We have a Duck Hunter. What about you? Can you top that?
I can.
Yeah,
Easy
right.
bake oven.
Easy bake oven.
I used to cook for my brothers. I had 4 brothers, and I'm one of 7. And we would get the Easy Bake Oven, so I had 2 sisters, and I would cook all of my items on Christmas Day.
Nice.
So my brothers got cake, and we had cookies. My sisters would have stuff for weeks later. Not Laurie, because she wanted to cook for everybody.
Easy bake ovens, and you're basically cooking with a light bulb, right?
Yes.
That's what it was. The heat source was a light bulb.
Yep.
Brilliant idea.
I think they recalled some of those because of the light bulb. Now they put something in there that wouldn't catch fire.
I think it did a while ago. I think they're still around too, right?
They're still around.
Yeah.
My grandbaby has them.
Very, very cool. All right, what about now? Matt, what about you and your family right now? I know you said you go up to your grandma's all the time, but what are some of the cool things that you guys are doing right now to make memories?
Oh, well, each year we have a Christmas Eve party at one of my cousin's house. And so Christmas we spend at my grandma's. Christmas Eve is at a cousin's house. And we do this thing called White Elephant, where you grab something from your house or you go buy something cheap and wrap it up and put it in a big pile and then distribute numbers. And when your number gets called, you go and you pick a random present, and then the person after you could steal it from you. And it could be this whole thing, and it's so much fun every year. We like to bring something a little bit expensive just to see people fight over it, my family. Definitely a fun tradition that everyone should do.
I like that. I got to start hanging out with Matt. That's yeah, we do the same kind of thing, except for we started it up a couple of years ago. Everybody gets a gift card, and then you pull a card out and it says who's the oldest person, who drove the longest to get here, or something like that. That's kind of fun. Nice. And you can steal. But my mom, who's 83, gets mad when somebody steals her card. I mean, she literally gets mad, and she quit the game last year.
Really?
She quit. She goes, I quit. I want this card. And she quit. And when you're the matriarch of the family, you're going to do what you want.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're like, all right, Mom, we're good. My brother-in-law ended up getting a Victoria's Secret card, which was kind of funny. Laurie, what about you? What do you do currently with your big family? Because you have a big family.
I have a big family. So every year we do a cookie exchange, and that's usually in the month of December. Sometimes it has to flow over into January with schedules. But for Christmas Eve, we spend Christmas Eve with my family. We used to go to this place called The Ranch, which was where my mom and her brothers and sisters all lived in a 3-flat. Now we go to my sister's house, and we have a big dinner, and all the cousins and sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws and everybody come and everybody brings a dish. For Christmas Day, I stay at home, and we have mimosas and we cook, and people come over, and we all wear pajamas, so it's who has the cutest pajamas.
That's a good idea.
And you stay in your comfy, you take your bath in the morning, you get in your comfy jammies. I got a karaoke machine last year, and let me tell you, it was a hit with my family and friends. So this year I'm trying to think if I'm going to make a stage, and we're going to actually do acts with this karaoke machine. So
do it.
Stay tuned.
That's a party. God, you guys know how to party on Christmas. My Christmas is boring compared to what I've heard so far. All right, what about you? Make me feel a little bit better, Harry.
Yeah, mine's really boring. No, it's not. We just try to keep it consistent. We do Christmas Eve at my in-laws' house, and everybody comes over there. Christmas Day or Christmas morning, we just stay at home with the kids, and Christmas afternoon, typically we would go to my parents' house, but we're kind of taking over Christmas, so we're gonna have everybody at our house Christmas Day.
It's easier with the 5 kids, though, probably, right?
It is. Like trying to get 5 kids in one area, and then
no way.
Yeah, it's tough.
No way.
And
all right. Well, speaking of those kids, what are some of the things you do? Because you go from, again, you're in a unique situation, but for the little ones, what are some of the things you do with those kids? Because Christmas is a huge time for them.
So for my older girls, they're 18 and 19 now, and I would we do the elf thing and move around the elf, and they liked it so much that they're now taking over the elf duties, and there's like 2 or 3 elves running around my house, this Christmas for our 4-year-old Bryce. So,
cool.
So he's loving it. He's like, what's going on here, and all these elves are always naughty,
Sure.
But, they're always making messes. But I think it's a nice memory for him too, and he loves Halloween, but he also loves Christmas a lot. So those are the 2 holidays that he gets super excited about. It's a nice thing to see.
Laurie, what do you do for the little ones?
So the little ones love movies. So I think so far this year I've probably watched The Grinch maybe 100 times. That is Layla and Eva's favorite movie. So I get them every weekend on Saturdays.
Oh, good.
And we've gone to see Christmas. We went to the Casa Christmas Express on the train. We did that train ride.
Over to Tinley, right?
Yes, and that was awesome. Yeah. So I didn't actually ride the train, but I went down to Union Station. The kids rode the train with their mom, and they enjoyed it. They had face painting. So just trying to do little things. I took the kids to breakfast with Santa.
Nice.
With the Deltas, and they had an awesome time. Layla actually won a bicycle.
Nice.
So I do that every year. Layla's 4, and I've been doing that. But since Blaine and Lauren were little, we did breakfast with Santa.
That's a good memory for them.
Yes.
Matt, what about you? Any little ones in your family?
Yes, there are little ones in my family, although none of them are mine. I don't have any kids. But I do have a little nephew, and I do have several cousins who have had kids. And what we do is we have Santa come to the door on Christmas Eve and come and give the kids an early Christmas gift. And they always love that. In fact, that's something that happened even when I was a kid, and it's a tradition we've continued on in my family. And they love that.
Very cool. You're listening to Money Talk, brought to you by NuMark Credit Union. Stay tuned. We're going to give away a $25 Visa gift card from NuMark. They sell Visa gift cards at NuMark, so make sure you stop by any location to pick one up. Let's get into finances here just a little bit, guys. And you guys are all in the industry, if you will, the financial industry. What are some good ways, and I'll just throw this out, anybody can jump in here. What are some good ways you stay within a budget during the holidays?
Christmas Club.
Christmas Club?
So my son is 25 years old, and I think I started probably about 26 years ago.
Okay.
I set a number up that I'm not going to exceed. Well, I try not to exceed, but at least it gives me a level ground, playing ground, and I save that money from my check every 2 weeks and put that into an account, and you get that in the end of October, beginning of November, and you can go shopping.
There you go. It's nice. It's painless, too, right?
It's painless.
You don't feel it. There's a holiday loan available also at NuMark, is there not?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a holiday loan. Basically, it's a low interest loan that you could use for right around the holidays. It's I guess it's similar to a personal loan, but
okay.
We call it a holiday loan. The rate's pretty decent.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I didn't know those existed. That's pretty good to know. So people can come in and get one of those.
I haven't taken advantage of the holiday loan. I've done the Christmas Club and the Goal Saver account.
Okay. What's the Goal Savers account? What is that?
It's the same thing. It's just kind of titled different. It's to save towards a goal, like if you're going on a vacation. But we do also have a vacation account too. So right. I guess whatever that goal is, like if you want a new lawnmower.
Have a lawnmower.
Yep, just save towards that new lawnmower. But it goes into your account from your paycheck, and you can't really touch it until Christmas. You can obviously if you called in and asked them if you could if you needed early access to it.
I like that. It's a good idea.
But it's nice to just basically have those extra funds available when the holiday comes around. So.
All right, so this time of year, guys, can be busy with everything going on. Matt, how do you handle all the stress? Because you have work, you have family, you have obligations. So what are some of your tips for handling stress?
Oh, my gosh. Christmas cookies, probably. No, I don't know. I get really into Christmas. So I really like all the Christmas music, the decorations, the cookies, the food, the family. It's not something that stresses me out, although as I get older, it may begin to do that more and more. I don't know. But so far, just by enjoying the season.
I like that. Embracing it, right? Laurie, what about you? How do you take care of yourself?
I'm working out every day
There
now.
you go. Good for you.
5:10 a.m. I'm at the gym, and I'm working out with all my workout family, so which has been really a stress reliever over this past year.
Yes, it is. That's a good idea. Harry, what about you?
Well, I don't take care of myself. Because this is a simple answer. I'd like to, but
right. You just don't. You worry about everything else and everybody else,
Yep, exactly. It's almost like my life's hijacked by all my responsibilities. Run away, everybody, run away.
All right, so
I want to, but you know what? I think I'm going to try to make a point over the next couple of weeks to just find time.
There you go. Well, I always say, because I get very little sleep. Well, because first of all, because my job and just all the other things that I do, and I say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'll get to it eventually. And like you said, you'll get to your own life eventually, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, speaking, we're dads here. We don't have any other dads in the room here. It's time to wrap it up here. What advice do you have for me and all those other dads out there that will have, and I will have, a full house over the holidays?
You know what? There's a lot of pressure on dads or parents in general. Moms have a lot of pressure too around the holidays, and I would just keep it in perspective. Like when you go out there shopping for everybody, it's not always about the financial aspect of Christmas. Really, all it comes down to with the memories is time spent with friends and family. That's all it really comes down to. Like if you take your kid camping for $50 for a weekend, they're gonna remember that more than the $10,000 vacation you take them on to Europe.
Well said. So well
said. It's just time spent.
Well, Harry Stewart, Matt Tuck, Laurie Veasy, guys, it was awesome having you on here today. You really got me in the holiday spirit. Thanks for all your great tips as well. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Scott.
You bet, guys. All right, now one more item of business. I have a $25 Visa gift card to give away. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. You can use them anywhere Visa is accepted. They make a great gift, and you can buy yours at a NuMark location near you. Here's the question today. We heard what Harry's favorite memory was. We heard what Matt's was, but what present to this day does Laurie still remember getting? 815-254-7300. Again, 815-254-7300. What was your favorite little present to get as a little girl? Coming up next, Life with Vitality with Davis Jaspers. This is 1340 WJOL.